Hey,
It's Abby,
and Molly,
and today we're going to split up
to show you some easy and fun DIY recipes for Thanksgiving.
The first thing we will be making are mini apple pie roll things. So what you'll need is an apple pie spice, some pecans or walnuts, Pillsbury crescent rolls, but like any kind, butter, and brown sugar. You will need 1/4 a cup of brown sugar and 1 teaspoon of apple pie spice. Then you will need to mix it up. After you finish that, put it aside while we cut our apple. Make sure you wash your apple first. Then you can either use a knife or an apple cutter, depending on which one you have, to cut the apple into slices. You won't want them that thick because you'll be putting them in the pastry. You'll be putting them in the crescent roll, so you'll want them a little bit thinner. Put those aside and we'll get our butter and pastry ready. Alright, you will need your tablespoon and some butter and a small bowl. So get 3 tablespoons of butter. If you use real butter, that's okay, or if you just want to use margarine or fake butter, that's okay too. Just whatever you have will work. Then put it in the microwave for as long as you want until it's melted. Then just put it aside while we get our pastry ready. Alright, this is going to be a struggle because I don't know how to open this, but I think you twist it. Oh wait, there's a little thingy. So, just open up your, what's this called, crescent roll packet thingy. What? That didn't work. That's not how you do that. Okay, oh my gosh, what did I do? Oh, that's how you do it. Get a pan and some tin foil. Just line the pan with some tin foil because you'll be putting it in the oven. Next, spray the pan with some Pam or olive oil. Next, I'm not quite sure exactly how this stuff works, but I'm pretty sure that it's already pre-cut for you. Oh yeah, it is. It's already pre-cut for you and stuff into little triangles. So just keep them in the little triangles. Don't separate it from the triangles. So let me figure out how to do this. This will be great. Next, roll these out, or however you do it. I don't know. Oh, that's cool. Dude, what is happening? Alright, so you spread this out, right? They're in little triangles. Alright. So, spread it out. Keep it in little triangles. And you're going to have to separate them. So let's do that. So after you have your triangles spread out and stuff, a little bit, you'll move them afterwards, so don't worry how close they are now. You'll need to get a spoon and sprinkle some of our mixture onto the dough bread. get some of your walnuts or pecans. And these are optional. If they're kind of big, you might want to crush them a bit. Alright, after you spread those, you'll need to get your butter and your apples. Take your apple and dip it in the butter and put it at the large end of the triangle. Next, it's time for us to roll them up. So you start from the big end, just like you would a regular one, and push down. And my rolling skills aren't amazing, but next, just put them on a baking sheet and put them in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes or until brown. For this one is a bunch of apples, a muffin tin, you need some caramel sauce, and some chocolate sauce. Then you'll need some skewers for everyone to use because this is kind of like a fondue type thing. So, and then you just need any toppings that you like. So first you're going to fill up one of the cups with caramel. Then you're going to fill up another cup with chocolate, and obviously if you don't want chocolate or if you don't want caramel, then just use whichever one you do want. So then you'll just pour some of that in there. Then some toppings that I chose were Butterfinger, little tiny marshmallows, chocolate chips, and some granola. Alright, so obviously you'll need more toppings if you have more cups, but I only have 4, I only chose 4 toppings. So you'll just need to fill up your toppings, fill up your cups with each topping. So mine looks like this. It has granola, chocolate syrup, caramel syrup, chocolate chips, marshmallows, and some crushed up Butterfinger.
Okay, so for the third treat, what we're going to be making is these little turkey Reese's treats. Okay, so for the Reese's turkeys, what you need is Reese's, these little candy eyeballs, which I think you can find at a general candy store, and I have these little packs of candy corn. We got some fluffy white frosting to stick all the pieces of candy corn and the eyes and the nose to it. And lastly, Oreos. So, we're going to start by just taking an Oreo. If I can open them. How do you actually open these? Easy to open. No. This is definitely not easy to open. Okay. So what you're gonna do first is you're gonna take your little pieces of candy corn and you're gonna cut the little white parts off so that it's more of a straight edge. So I'd say cut about 5 to 6. It just depends on how big your Oreo is, which, I mean, they're all generally one size, right? Yeah. Okay, well, I did 6 just in case. And, uh-oh, we have a problem. I realized that we got too big of a Reese's size. I think you want the mini Reese's. So I'm just going to cut out the outside edges. Oh, uh-oh. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's a problem. Better idea. Okay, so if you get the bigger Reese's like I did, it's not a problem because what you can do is instead of having the Reese's right in the middle of the Oreo, you can just move it down a little bit. And so there's still room for the candy corn to be aligned right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the candy corn and some frosting, just stick it on the back of the candy corn. And just line it on the Oreo. It should stick because of all the yummy sugar in it. But if it doesn't, well, do they make edible glue? I wonder, I bet you can find out. Okay, what they had on the demonstration was different colored candy corns, so I think that's a really good idea. We just couldn't find any at our grocery store. So now that I have the pieces of candy corn on there, I'm going to glue the Reese's down. So I'm kind of putting a generous amount of frosting on there because I just think it's better with frosting. Most things are, at least. Okay, so now this is stuck on there, and all that's left is the nose and the eyes. So, again, just more icing. Why not, you know? Okay, for the nose, it needs to be orange. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take one of the pieces of candy corn that I cut already, and I'm just going to cut a piece of orange off. Okay, perfect. Just like one slice of orange, tiny little piece, and I'm going to glue it on there. Okay, so it's all done. Ta-da! Isn't it so cute? These are really easy to make, actually. As long as you have the supplies, it's pretty simple, you know? So this is a super cute little treat for Thanksgiving parties and Friendsgiving and whatever you want to celebrate. So.
Oh wow.
It's like pizza there. I feel like a pizzeria. Mamma mia. Oh my goodness. It's like, oh. Wow, I really need a knife. It's like a bit of a joker. Great.
Bye.
Bye! Like, comment, subscribe!